Hello, hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless and collective reading. Whenever this reading finds you, it's the right time. Just keep in mind it's a gentle reading. See what signs, symbols, messages, energies resonate for you in your particular situation and hopefully bring clarity to whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, change your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes in a new way, in a new light. In the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance, it's in you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the wisdom of the oracle. Rose, stay here, babe. Yeah. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ, consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good. Clarity for the collective. What is the flow of energy to be helpful right now, please and thank you. Breathe. So you're starting with this, I feel like you can breathe again. I feel like maybe there was something that was making you hold your breath, or you were holding on to, or something you needed to say, or some clarity that you were waiting to receive. I feel like something has come through and it's changed your energy, changed the overall energy in your situation where you feel like you can breathe again. But if you are in any kind of chaos or anything like that, this is a message coming through, giving you permission to exit. Take a breath, go outside, sit in your car, take a walk around the block, go out on your porch, hide in the bathroom. Whatever you need to do to just breathe in and out. I feel like it's going to just calm you down, give you a pause, give you a break, even if it's like a minute and you have to go back to like a busy day at work. I feel like even the smallest moments of you tuning into your breath will make a really big difference in your energy and how you feel going back into an environment. But I feel like for most of you, this is something really good coming through where you feel grounded again. You feel back in tune. I hear in touch. So maybe you're waiting for somebody to call. Let's see, let's get another one. This is also number 29. I feel like this woman is also wearing, it looks like a sleeping mask, like one of those things you put on when you want to take a nap in the middle of the day. So maybe some of you just feel like taking a good old cat nap, or you just need like a 20-minute little rest-a-roo on the couch, on a chair, in your bed, and that will like plug you back in enough to get you through, I hear, the next couple hours. I'm not sure why. Let's get another message. What's another message? Clarity on breathe. All that glitters. This is an interesting card. It's kind of like a judging a book by its cover sort of energy. So you do have to recognize there might be someone around you or even an environment where it might look like it's golden, but there's something missing. There's something that feels like it's a little bit artificial about that person or about that situation. Maybe they have the prettiest mask of them all, but you can still feel there is a mask. But it could also be that somebody might seem very simple, or not be that expressive, not even give you that much information about what's going on in their life or who they are or their experiences. And maybe after you turn that chapter, get to know someone better, it could be that something that, it's like a tattered book cover might be the most adventurous, deep, beautiful story once you get past the introduction. So let's see what this is about. What is this energy? Just, I feel like if somebody is spewing a lot of, I don't know, like spewing a lot of fancy words to you, but you feel like it's not coming from a place of authenticity. I'm almost getting even like an exaggeration, kind of energy. Then maybe just take that person with a grain of salt. All that glitters. I'm also getting that there might be someone who comes across as maybe not that fancy with their words. I'm almost getting like a stuttering kind of energy, like a really bad pickup line, like an awkwardness with this. So I am feeling there might be someone around you that is maybe a little nervous around you. It could be they have a crush on you or they want to impress you, something like that. And I feel like this person is sort of trying, but it's their nervous energy is making them look like they're stumbling. But I feel like they are deeper once they feel more secure with you or an environment. I'm kind of feeling like that's somebody going on an interview. Where if you see them like past the first week of work in that new place, they're going to be amazing, but it takes somebody a little bit of time to get used to something, to adjust to something, to feel more comfortable. So I'm also getting, if you are connecting with someone, go with the energy that you feel. But I want to say, get past the introduction somewhere. Unless you just know something's not right. Also trust that. Trust your gut. Clarity on 29 and 16. All that glitters and breathe. Regeneration. This is really nice. At the bottom, you have time to go. I do feel like that is either a call that you get where you have to go somewhere, make a move, jump on an opportunity before it falls through your fingers. I'm even getting believe in yourself. Believe even if this dock ends here and you have to take a little leap-a-roo, dive into something head first, take a leap of faith. You're going to be okay. I hear like sink or swim. I feel like you're gonna swim. You're not gonna sink. So don't tell yourself you're gonna sink. You're going to handle something really well at the turn of a dime. I'm also getting that some of you may have been waiting for a message or a call before you make a move, before you go a certain direction. I feel like some of you have been waiting for clarity, like it's almost like you were at a crossroads. But I feel like you should still move your energy along the right path for you. And if you need to redirect, when you get more information or clarity, then you can redirect yourself. But I feel like the sitting on the end of the dock of the bay, I just thought of Otis Redding, like, is not going to get you very far. But, I mean, you do have this here. So maybe some of you do need to take a little pause, but know when it is time to get up and move, take a big breath and go. This is going to either be a leap of faith or a road that you're traveling down where it's going to, even if your environment around you looks like your usual environment, there's something that's coming through that's going to completely regenerate you. I'm getting that you feel good again. You feel like you can breathe again. It's like you breached the surface of something. So maybe you were holding down some emotions for some of you, or someone else was holding something under the surface. I feel like something comes to light. And I love this card because I don't know, it looks like there was lava. So maybe it was even like something needed to really come out. Like a little explosion kind of energy that had to happen. Sometimes that's an argument. Sometimes, an argument happens, but so much is brought to the surface that was hidden that it can either be closure or things that weren't addressed can be addressed. I think that's only for a small group of you, though. I feel like for most of you, this is a renewal in your energy. And I feel like your energy being different, whether you're in a new environment or it's your same environment, what you see is going to be different because you're moving in that environment differently. You're moving in that partnership differently. 46, I like how it looks like it's bioluminescent. It looks like it's glowing, and it just gives me spiritual energy. So maybe you're moving with a more spiritual light, or this is somebody else who's becoming more spiritual. Therefore, every direction and decision that they take feels different. I mean, with this one, this is giving me a lot of that stuck in ego or, materialism, commercialism, 3D land. Because it just glitter. Like, think of glitter, it's really, really pretty, but it's just like kind of plasticky, like cheap metal instead of true gold. It makes me think of those, when maybe this is, an energetic, like an energetic, what is the word? I am blanking on words. Maybe somebody is blanking on the right words to say. Just like an energetic symbol for, when you have those rings and you put them on your finger and you think they're really pretty, but it's just costume jewelry and it makes your finger green. I sort of see that. Maybe somebody put something on. Or it could be a partnership, it could be an environment, anything. There was some place where it looked really pretty, but I feel like you're gonna find out it was the knockoff and that its substance is actually hindering you or staining your energy somehow. It was kind of interesting to see with that symbolism. I hope that made sense. But yeah, I just see that like green stain. So maybe something left a stain behind, and it's about washing something clean and going for the true gem, the real thing. Something that maybe feels like it's heavier to hold, but has more substance. All right, well, that being said, I feel like today we should do maybe both love and career and animal. I brought a bunch of stuff here in my little purse, but maybe start with one tarot card. So let's do one tarot. Let's do the Toth just to get the foundational energy of what's going on, what's happening. What is the foundational energy, bit of energy, thing to be aware of, have insight and wisdom about right now for the collective? Please and thank you. Foundational energy. Oh, that's really nice, but this makes a lot of sense actually, because if this is upside down, the Three of Cups, it could be a dramatic situation. It could be drama kings and queens, gossipers, people with weird energy that feels uncomfortable to be around. I don't know why I want to put this upside down. Usually I read things upright first, but I do feel like for some of you, this time to go is getting out of a group, a friend group, family, work, whatever it is, where you don't feel comfortable. You don't feel like you're being plugged in and regenerated on your energy. It's like you're always drained instead. It could be that's what that time to go. It's not even, I don't even see you doing like a big farewell. I feel like you're just exiting stage left, removing your energy from this group. Or it could be a person. I'm also getting that it could be like one, you know, when you have like one rotten piece of fruit and the rest of, you know, the fruit in the bowl is beautiful, but that one piece of rotten fruit actually spreads the mold or makes everything else age faster. I'm kind of getting that energy. But if this is an upright energy, this is really, really nice. This is an awesome friend group. These are really cool people to be around, that plug you in, that accept you for exactly as you are. Whether you're having a weird day and you don't want to get out of your pajamas and you're, you know, ignoring them one day. These are people that love you for good days, bad days, and everything in between. They're people that support you and your dreams. And it's like a really good time to be around this person or these people. It's usually really good friends. This could also be a party situation. Sometimes I see that 3 of Cups as an invitation to go to an event, a party, a gathering, a dinner, hanging out with, you know, co-worker, hi babe, co-workers after work, anything like that. Trust your energy. If it feels like these beautiful flowers, I don't know if you can see this, are shining this spotlight on every one of these pomegranate cups. Everyone shines in the spotlight. There's nobody dimmed, you know? And it looks like it's almost like a fountain, like a lotus fountain of spiritual light, which is cool because I saw spiritual light here. So maybe it's paying attention to how your spirit feels around certain groups. And if there are groups or people in your life that are just kind of distancing themselves, or you're distancing yourself from them, I feel like it's going to be really natural because you're going to vibrate better with somebody else. I hear groove. Maybe you're going to groove better with these people. But it does look like it's called abundance, you know, and there is water down here. So it's beautiful emotions. It's even people that when you're down, they uplift you, or they give you space. They respect you. And it looks like these tubes are just circulating this beautiful water / spiritual light all around. So let's do a spirit animal first. Let's start with a spirit animal. Spirit animal, to clarify the 3 of Cups. I mean, sometimes that 3 of Cups, if it's upside down, it can be read as a third party situation. But whatever that is, that's different for everyone. You know, a third party just means an outside source of influence, or shouldn't be, if that's upside down, that is affecting a core partnership. So that outside source could be work, family, friends. It could even be like thought patterns. It could be one other person as well. So we're gonna pull more cards and see. Let's get one animal card for the collective, please and thank you. There's one animal card to be helpful. Happiness. Well, you got abundance and joy and happiness. So I feel like you are going to connect to the right person or people. It might be that you have to really leave certain partnerships, environments, whatever. Just started to feel like it was staining your energy. And there's some place where you're going to feel like you can breathe again, where you feel grounded, where you feel at peace, where you are regenerating and recharging yourself or recharge with others. And in this beautiful energy of happiness, but happiness is also a choice. In life, not every day is rainbows and butterflies and unicorns. Some days are, rain clouds and flat tires. But this is just choosing the energy that even in those days, you're still looking at weird things that happened as a blessing. You're still looking for open doors of opportunity. You're still choosing to have the energy of gratitude for who you are, what you have, and who you get to be around, or new people that are coming in. I am seeing a lot of people in your life in this energy. For some of you, it could be the right person. Maybe somebody else had to leave a situation, and this regeneration energy happens with you. But it's not up to anybody else. There's a train. Maybe that was a sign to make you happy. It's up to you. And then when you're in that energy, it's just attracting to others. Be the master of. It's a sea otter, by the way. Look at how cute the sea otter is. It's like a little like sea dog. It does. It kind of looks like you, Rose. She just yawned. Be the master of playful living. I mean, here's a party. Here's a good time with friends. Here's a good time with your lover, your honey, your children. It's time to have a good time. Maybe taking a day off. Taking a couple hours is going to help you breathe again. Also, sometimes, I feel like if you're in this big old glitter pile here, sometimes it's harder to see like the truth of something around you when you're always underneath that pile. When you switch up your energy, switch up your environment, switch up what you're doing, and then go back, sometimes you can see things more clearly. It's like being lost in the forest or lifting up out of the forest and getting to see the entire landscape before you go back down. Release expectations and just enjoy every day the best that you can. Make that a choice. Say, today I'm going to do something I enjoy, or that thing I've been thinking about doing and I keep putting it off, or I'm going to spend time with that person that always puts a smile on my face and makes me feel amazeballs. And schedule it in. It could be anything. You're going to play that beautiful song that you love because it just makes you happy. That always makes you just see somebody dancing in their kitchen in their underwear. So hey, maybe it's dancing in your kitchen in your underwear. Dance. But it's making that purposeful choice to do something that brings you joy. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. Okay, so we're going to pull love cards. So you have this destiny path that you are being called to be on, but it's enjoying every step of the way. Not just getting to the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And that's when the happiness comes. It's enjoying each step. Even if you get off path, even if you get a little lost, even if you meet a couple of, strange people along the way that don't groove with you. It's all part of your amazing, interesting story. But it's learning from those lessons that you get along the way so you can maneuver yourself different the farther you go down. Instead of going in circles, then you get in karmic loops where there's no change. So I feel like some of you are getting out of some, it makes me think of I don't know. It's like I see somebody walking in the woods and thinking they're going one direction, but they keep making a right turn and don't realize they are actually going in circles. So maybe it is a big karmic loop. Maybe this has been happening for a long time for some of you or someone around you, where it's been a big, long cycle where you didn't know, or that person didn't even realize they were in this like I don't know, I'm getting like a time loop kind of energy. But if you change your vibration or change your perception or choose to see where you were as, like maybe I should go outside of this and do something different, choose a different way, be with a different person, go in a different environment, switch something up with what you are doing, that's going to get you out of that loop. I hope that made sense. Sometimes I get like images that are very like elusive to understand the energy that I'm feeling. So let's go to the Sweet Love Tea and see what comes through. I'm looking at the energy of worry, and that can cause like anxiety as well. It makes me think of that, there's like a phrase, and it's something like all the energy you're spending on worrying about something that hasn't happened yet, or you don't have control over, or you're unclear about because you just don't have any of the information and you're completely in scenario land. All that energy is just wasted on worry when you can't change what it is anyway. So put your positive energy and vibration into what you can do, where you can go, what you can do positive with your energy. And if there's something out there that you are worried about, send a prayer and let go. Because until something comes through, there isn't anything that you can do about something. But I'm not getting that is anything hugely specific. I'm feeling like it's just wasted time or wasted energy, and everything is going to be fine. I'm getting somebody doing like worst case scenarios. So, all right, I see all these little bees out here. I feel like there's bees out here all of a sudden. Maybe something as sweet like honey. That makes me think of the song My Girl. There's something about like honey and the bee. All right, let's get a Sweet Love Tea for the collective. Wow. You just got a double whammy into very different decks. It's telling you need to be the one to unlock this happiness. Be vulnerable, be open, and open yourself up to real love. I'm getting that for some of you, that there may have been superficial relationships around you, or something that just didn't grow, or something not as deep as you wanted it to be. And there's something deep and true and real and beautiful and loving coming in. I feel like if you unlock, I see a locked book. Almost like a little diary. Makes me think the little keys you have when you have those diaries when you're a kid. So maybe somebody is like unlocking the truth of who they are. Maybe it's about expressing it to the right person. This is change or a chance, feeling free and exposed. So maybe there's a secret that comes out for some of you. I feel like this is a really nice secret though. I'm getting that somebody is wanting to talk about love. Maybe that they kept that under lock and key before, not knowing how to express their feelings or how it would be received. You're never going to regret telling somebody that you love them. That won't ever be something you would worry about, if that is the truth of your heart. I feel like somebody wants to tell you I love you, or there's somebody you maybe need to express your love to. Don't put such a label on it. Don't put such stipulation or get it an ego or overanalyzing or whatever. It's love. Whoever it is, just say I love you. Let's get one more. There was another message to be helpful for the collective. Please and thank you. Wow. fan the flames. You got these fireworks. This is where there's a lot of this is choice here. You know, it's choosing happiness, choosing to open up, choosing to let go, choosing to move. This is doing what it takes to keep passion alive. I do feel like this is a message for some of you to keep in the back of the old brain files for maybe a new relationship coming in, so that you don't get stuck in that loop of everyday land. Keep it interesting. Go out on sassy dates, you know? Keep doing something a little spicy, a little different. Keep them guessing. And this is always going to stay there. You know, that passion alive. But if you just let something go and let that fire kind of sizzle away, don't fan that flame to make it big every once in a while, it's going to eventually just kind of, like, I see like a soggy flame. That was a really weird thing to think of. But like water on a flame. But I actually see the flame as becoming kind of soggy and watery. So that makes me think of like even dry emotions. This is renewal coming into your life. Whether that's regeneration in your energy to bring new into your life, or this is a renewal in the beautiful romantic partnership you're in. Maybe it's bringing a little romance and passion back in. It's doing it with care. I feel like you're going to have a magical moment, but I feel like this is definitely a chemistry thing. You and someone else are going to feel some fireworks. Let's do one more, and then we will do maybe just one career in life. I feel like for this reading, most of it was about love, but I don't think it's just sexy, sassy kind of love. I feel like it's, you know, friendships, loving yourself, being in the energy of happiness, and I feel it's all around partnerships. Maybe it is for some of you, one in particular. There's one more message to be helpful, please. Thank you. Oh, Rose. Oh, this is sweet. I'm going to show you this. I put this up right in my purse. You do have right timing here. Have faith and wait until you find the right one. I am getting that some of you have had some experiences or gone on some dates recently, or maybe just thinking about past partnerships and feeling like, you know, it was just a cycle. But you always learn something from every person is a lesson for you. You learn what you wanted, you learn what you don't like. You learn more about the attributes that grew with you, but always allow yourself to be surprised to what you don't know. Because every single dynamic of every partnership you have is going to be different. Bring out different facets in you. But this is telling you right now, love yourself, choose happiness. It says, hold on, I just thought of someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye. Till then, baby. Who is that? I cannot think of the girls that sing. I will find it and put it below. Hold on, self-love, and soon. It's coming soon. Right now, pay attention to the step you are on, the day you are in. Do something cool and awesome for you. Or with your honey. Because it looks like whatever's coming in is going to be deep. It's going to be long-lasting. And there's somebody here that wants to see you old. That wants to be there, you know, at the end, sitting in your cool little lawn chair outside of your house with holding hands. You're still holding hands. After 50 years, for some of you, if you are, you know, at an age where you didn't think love was ever going to be in the cards for you, now, I see that being like kind of coming in all of a sudden and like totally changing your mind. You're never too old to fall in love. You're never too old to try again. But whatever age you are, I feel like this time you're going to do it with wisdom. This time, you want it to be like deep in your soul. valuable like gold. And when I think of gold, I think of the way energy flows through gold. Where when it gets to the other side, there's no energy lost through that golden wire. So this is somebody in your life. It's going to be long term. They are all in. They went to the end of that dock. Where is your dock? Sitting in the morning sun. I get all these songs in my head. That one I really want to sing though. I know this is a weird thing to think of, but like I think Otis Redding only got to record that song twice. I think there's only 2 recordings of that amazing song because he passed away, I think, in an airplane very soon after. He never got to do amazing live performances of it, or, you know, the remix version, or, you know. So I do feel like some of you need to definitely start to make some changes now in your life, because we're not guaranteed time, and what is most precious here and golden is the time we have, however long it is, because we never know. So I do feel like it's just making each day as beautiful as you can. Think about the future, but don't get lost in it. This is someone who wants to invest. It's all in, long term, and having the fortitude to create. Also energy in a doing there, a lasting love. This is a couple here, you know, they had some dry spells, they had some weird years, they had some amazing ones, some passionate nights, and some nights where they were arguing and crying. But it's choosing, you know, to have a resolution after that argument and have some sassy time in the bedroom. That's sort of what I see. Not going to bed angry, or giving each other appropriate space and time to breathe before coming back and addressing something. Whatever works for the dynamic of that couple. It's figuring it out along the journey. But it's somebody who wants to see all of it. You know, they want to see the messy you, the sassy you, the glittery you, the golden you, and, you know, I heard the crummy one. We all have crummy days too. Ever after. Ever after? I feel like that is, I think that's a song from Into the Woods. It's funny because I did see the woods before. Even that tree. I really like Into the Woods. It's also, if you've never seen that, it's a musical. I think it's Sondheim. It's just really interesting because it's a great expression of that concept of happily ever after. You know, the prince and the princess get each other, the baker and the baker's wife get the baby, Jack comes down the beanstalk, everything is beautiful, and they all lived happily ever after, but that's bullshit. What about tomorrow? And in the second act of that particular, you know, that particular thing, everything goes crazy, everything goes wrong. You know, the prince goes with someone else, you know, the giant comes down, somebody else gets lost, everything gets confusing, and yet it's such a better story. And saying even when things aren't exactly as they were written or didn't turn out as you thought they would, that ending isn't what you imagined, it can still be amazing. Your whole life can turn in an instant or be turned upside down. But I feel like whatever is turning around is coming because there's a much better story coming in for you. But you gotta be a part of writing it. Wow, there's a lot, I feel like there was a lot of messages that came in today, and I hope they were helpful because I'm not sure exactly what I said today. It was one of those readings. So let's just do one, career and life. What is one career in life for the collective, please and thank you. Well, if you're going to be making some money or paying attention to money, This is also letting something go. You have illumination at the bottom. Something is hidden, but it's coming to light now. Anything that was locked up, you did have that locked diary, or that locked heart, or somebody locking away their expression or their feelings, or not knowing about particular people around you that might not be truthful. You're going to find out the truth somewhere. And it's going to feel a lot better to know the truth than to not. You find out about jobs, opportunities, and options, and there's somebody coming through that is going to lend you a helping hand. This is you paying attention to your finances. I hope you guys can see on this camera today. It is really bright. It's, you have somebody here planning to get, old with you, or planning on being with you a long, long, long time and not going anywhere. So maybe it's making plans together. Maybe you're merging your careers, blending your funds, your bank accounts, something like that. Maybe it's saving for a rainy day, saving for a really awesome vacation that you want to go on, saving for your first home. Maybe you're downsizing. But money matters a lot right now. So there is somebody who is really paying attention to their finances, but I feel like it's for the right reasons. But watch that in and out flow. Maybe somebody needs to have a really solid, real conversation about money, because money can cause a lot of problems in relationships. And it's usually where there's lack of communication or lack of, I hear adaptation or growth, or somebody changing or getting out of maybe bad habits. If you're buying more than you're taking in, or spending money on things that just gather dust. That was such a good catch. And frivolous. Watch your expenses, save up for your future, because you need to be prepared for the unexpected. I am kind of getting that also. Some of you, it could be something unexpected. It's always good to have a cushion, because you never know. And it saves a lot of that worry and that anxiety energy if you just know you have that cushion to fall back on if you need it. But sometimes you have to create that cushion slowly, with intent, a little at a time. A little all the time goes a long way. But I am getting, for most of you, that surprise expense might be you finding out about a really cool vacation or something like that, or maybe even the right house you were looking for. Not when you were looking, but there it is. Something that is, I'm getting a beautiful blessing in your life, but don't let something fall through your hands because you didn't pre-plan to have that blessing come in. So let's go back to the tarot. I have this, this is the Star-Kissed. Let's just get a little more clarity on the movement of energy and clarity on that Three of Cups. We did a lot of oracle cards today, so every reading is a little bit different. I just trust that the messages that come through go to where they need to go and are helpful. So what would be helpful for the collective, please and thank you? Two of Coins. Well, you do have paying attention to money, but this is paying attention to your schedule. This is also that exact message that came through somewhere where it said to Rose is here sitting on all the cards. The happiness, where to make something light and to find that joy. Because the underlying message in the Two of Coins is to not juggle the bowling balls if they feel so heavy. You have to adjust something usually in your everyday world, in your schedule, so that you bring more balance in. If there's something that's sitting on the back burner for way too long, and you keep worrying or wanting to address it and you never do, that is going to feel heavier or end up making you lose an option that could have been amazing had you just given it a little bit of energy. Sometimes this is balance between career and love, or family and children, going to the gym, going out with your friends on weekends, doing that side project you wanted to work on, and handling everything with grace. It's recognizing where your energy needs to be placed and how you can adjust something so it can feel easier. There's also that message here. It's always the gesture, like juggling. How can you make something more balanced but more fun? Because when you're doing something and you feel like you're having fun, it doesn't feel like work. Those that discover work, their career, that is doing something they love to do, have like figured out a big secret in life. A lot of people go to work and they hate it. They don't enjoy what they're doing. Their heart's not in it. They're just doing it to get by. But when you're doing anything and you actually enjoy it, that's a blessing. And the more you follow that joy and you're doing something that you love to do, you know, time goes by, the more opportunities come in, and the more overall happiness you have everywhere else. Because most of your time that you're doing, you know, to build abundance in your world where money matters, you're enjoying it too. It's like a win-win. It's setting priorities. Upside down, it is reassess priorities. I feel like you have to flip this around both ways. You have to know what's a priority, but even something that you give priority to can bring imbalance if you don't address other things that you want to do. So let's get clarity on the Two of Coins. What else would be helpful? Two of Coins, Three of Cups, please and thank you. Ooh, the King of Swords. This is somebody who is in their head, who is very intelligent. It looks like this King of Swords in particular is bringing something back into balance. You have like, I don't know if you can see it. You know, the king is fancy here in a suit, looking all dapper. But then there's this almost like justice bronze, you know, statue of this girl in these, I mean, she looks very like comfortable. I love the way that fabric looks on beautiful statues. I feel like maybe some of you have a statue where there's a statue that's important, where you can almost see like the chiffon or the drapery on it. But this is somebody taking that sword, grounding it down to make it real. You know, to bring something to earth. This is also somebody who is holding that scale of justice, and it is imbalanced, and they are looking at that one side like very clearly. So I feel like one thing needs to be looked at to bring a whole thing that was teetering back into balance. The King of Swords is really strong. You know, he's a smart cookie, he or she. It's usually Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. But this is somebody looking, hopefully, upright at the whole perspective, but also considering the self. Because if it's just looking at the outer perspective and you're not doing the truth or acting with the authentic energy of what you actually want to do, you're always going to feel out of balance in that environment, even if everyone else got what they wanted. I feel like somebody is making a decision, but they need to, I don't want to say be selfish, but have that, where is that? You had self-love is not being selfish. This king, sometimes this king can't have blinders on, or he can be, if it's upside down, someone who is only considering his or herself, not others at all, ever. Even very harsh with their words, very heavily opinionated on something, closed-minded, doesn't want to hear anybody else's opinion or side of a story, and if they do, it goes in one ear, out the other, and they do what they want anyway. But upright, this is a pretty cool king. He or she just has to learn to not get stuck in their head. You know, if you're going in the direction of your heart, the direction of your joy, the direction of your happiness, your head's going to figure out how to maneuver all the obstacles, change the plans, and adjust accordingly along the way. But if your head is making all of the decisions and you leave your heart back there, you're always going to feel like you're missing something. You're always going to feel like you're wandering aimlessly in that woods. You're never really going in the right direction, no matter how solid the plans are, you know, for the future and such. And with that, that's at the bottom. You got the Ace of Wands. It looks like we're going back to passion. So maybe that's the start of opening up the heart. Passion. The energy of spirit. This is so cool. It almost looks like that first one. Rose, where's that one card? I still can't find that dock. Hold on, babe. The one where you're on the dock of the bay. Oh, here. It's like 3, 2, 1, go. Ready, set, go. Passion. You know you got it. If you just sit there at the start, you're not going to get anywhere. Follow that trail. Follow that joy. Follow where your spirit is guiding you. Ace of Wands is a motivated beginning. You got to get past the intro. Get past the beginning. See where it leads you. Trust yourself along that path. Upside down, it's useless delay. It's sitting in the energy of worry. It's getting stuck on your own feet. Putting your feet in the mud and refusing to go and thinking about it way too much, wishing you would have gone. It's useless energy. Energy that is not circulating. It's like taking that big wand and it's that sloppy, what did I see? The sloppy or wet, the wet fire. I can't remember the soggy fire from before. It's that. It's like you have this beautiful flame of passion and creation. And you never allow it to. Sorry, I'm half unorganized day out here by the water. Here it is. This. Never allowing that regeneration to happen. Knowing that fire's inside of you, but not keeping that flame lit. Not relighting it when it goes out. So let's end with a mindful message. So we had that king and his sharp, beautiful, brilliant mind, the clear she has. One more message to be helpful for the collective, please. And thank you. There you go. This is the overall message today. It's playing, having fun, having a little passion, happiness, following the joy, lightening up the load, even if you are being very, very adult and looking for the security of your future, your finances. You still have to have a little fun in life. I have to hold it back here. I go about life playfully and take things lightly. That's whatever I was saying with that 2 of coins. Don't take anything personal, especially by anyone else. Like if you have that upside down 3 of cups kind of energy out there, that's just their vibration. Don't take it personal. It's not about you. It shows more about them if anyone else is in a weird energy than you. You own your energy and control how you react and take your energy to where it feels beautiful. I can turn any hard day or heavy burden into a fun adventure. It's like dancing in your kitchen with the fun song on in your underwear. Make it an adventure, even if you're doing your dishes. Why spend time upset when there's so much fun to be had? With this, I bid you adieu. I hope this reading was helpful today. Say goodbye to Rose. She was such a good girl here, even though she sat on the cards the whole time. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me here. I hope you have a beautiful day, evening, and night. And I will see you very soon.